Hello everybody, welcome to another PCGS grading, submission, and unboxing video. As you're quickly going to figure out, I'm filming this one in two parts. The first one is this part, showing off what we're submitting to PCGS for grading, and then we'll check out the results and do an unboxing in the second part once those coins come back from PCGS. In this submission we have a few silver dollars, just 4 coins in this submission. The first is a 1921 high relief piece dollar, and we're hoping this one comes back mint state. It looks like a nice piece. I don't know if it's going to grade very high, but it'd be nice to get a nice MS 63 or 64 out of it. Just a guess. Again, just be happy if it gets mint state, I believe. The next are 2 varieties. They're the 1900 O over CC mint mark. And again, just hoping that these grade nice mint state. I think they'll be fine. I don't know how high they will grade exactly, but it's just really want the variety certified. And what I'll do is I'm going to bring up my microscope just to show you this variety in case you're unfamiliar with it. The O mint mark is over. You can kind of just make out, once I get it tilted just right, hold on, let me play with the light a little bit. You might be able to just make out just under the O. There you go, just a little bit of a CC mint mark that it's covered up. Just the remnants of it. I know it's kind of tough to see, especially because I keep moving it around, but you might be able to see it on that one. I'll put up the other example, might show it a little differently. Let's try that. There we go. You can... Anyway, the variety is there. Hopefully you can see it. If not, I believe there are photos in your red book. So we'll be submitting 2 of those for certification. That's these 2 right here. And there's the first one. And here's the second one. Now this second one looks a little bit nicer. This first one, I think we'll grade maybe a point or 2 lower, and then this one here just looks a lot cleaner overall. The last coin in the submission is an 1888 New Orleans Morgan silver dollar, and I know I'm submitting this one for a customer. I think he thinks it's going to grade higher than I think it's going to grade. I think it's probably going to be an MS 63 or 64, maybe probably a 64. I think he thinks it's going to be a 65 or higher. Now, the cheek and everything is clean. It's nice and flashy. It has the look of a higher grade, but there are some scrapes and hits on it that are a little more significant than I think my customer thinks they are. So, off to PCGS and we'll see what they think. So, like I said, these coins are ready to be packed up. I'm going to go off to PCGS for grading. And then we're going to wait for the results. Well, the wait for me begins at least, but for you, you're not going to have to wait quite as long.
Many months later.
Okay, wow, that was pretty quick. Well, it was probably a little bit quicker for you than it was for me, I think. But now we have our coins back from PCGS, and we're going to break this box open, we're going to do the unboxing, and we're going to see how those coins graded out. So let's get into it. Go ahead and try to get in here without cutting myself. We'll see. And again, should be exciting to see how they... This is always the fun part. Let's see if I can get that open. Perfect. And it looks like they did not give us a PCGS box this time, so that's great. There are some order forms here. I'll try not to show any personal information on these. Let's get rid of some of this box and extra packaging. They always give extra order forms because they want you to send in more stuff. They send you some ads for some other auction companies. We'll set those to the side, and we'll set this box to the side. So now we will get into this. Yeah, they I guess it's a little white box with the PCGS, not their hard plastic box. I haven't gotten this back before, so something a little different. Again, there's only 4 coins on this order, so maybe they figure no box with a smaller order. I don't know. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be an invoice in here, so I'm going to open this slowly and make sure I take that right out without showing any of the personal information. That's that right there. And that's that. And I think I'm going to go like this. And there we go. That's the first coin in the front. We're going to see how this went. All right. First coin was a 1921 piece dollar. And we thought it was going to get uncirculated. And it did get uncirculated. Unfortunately, PCGS says the coin was cleaned. Okay, let's take a look. Do we agree? I thought it was, I mean, we were hoping that it would just get uncirculated. I saw there's some weakness on the hair there, which is typical of a high relief, but it had the luster and I didn't see any wear, so I thought it would be uncirculated. I'm glad they said uncirculated detail, but I was really hoping for a nice grade of a 63, maybe even a 64. That's tough. That's tough. I guess maybe there's some minor hairlines in there, but yeah, that's tough. Now remember, we had all these coins graded with the PCGS Secure Plus service. What that does is it gives you their true view photos too. So we will bring up the true views of each of the coins as well, and I'll do that. Maybe we can see something in the true view. These slabs also have the NFC technology that you can put your cell phone right up to it and quickly pull up the information and the photo as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull up the image of this one, and we're going to see if we can see where they say cleaning on that one. Let me get this stuff out of the way because it's hiding a lot of the light there. Actually, my lighting is just pretty poor right there in general. There we go. Now we can see it. So let me go ahead and pull up the true view image of this because we want to see if we can see cleaning. Do we agree with PCGS, or did PCGS wrong us here? I don't know. Okay, I'm pulling up the pictures, and here we go. All right, so here is the image of the coin that PCGS took while the coin was outside of the holder, and I'm looking at it. I mean, I guess right in this area there's a little bit of a toning break. Is that enough right there for PCGS to think that maybe someone messed with the coin? I don't know. Right here, I'm also seeing a little bit of lines there. Are those cleaning lines, or is that fine scratches right there? You can see that right under the RIB of pluribus. And I'll also look at the coin again in that area in particular and in this area just to see if I see anything. I don't think that area of the difference of toning between the T and Y of Liberty is cleaning myself. I think this area right here, if anything, looks a little more suspicious. And I can also see some fine lines in the picture all in this area. Maybe that's cleaning. Let's take another look at the coin and see if we agree there. So again, we're looking at the coin. I see the break in the toning and between the T and the Y of Liberty. That's not cleaning in my opinion. On the reverse, do I see the hairlines? They're very, very minor in that area under the RIB of pluribus. It almost looks like some fine scratches even. But, you know, we paid the experts at PCGS to give us the grade. They thought cleaning. And we got to live with that. Or we got to crack it out and try again. But for now, that's what the coin is. But we did get the uncirculated details on that one. The next couple coins in this order were a couple of 1900 New Orleans O mint coins over the CC mint. So we thought both of them were going to grade mint state. Thought they were both nice. One was a little nicer than the other, so let's see how we did. So here's the first one. And the first one came back PCGS MS64. So that's really nice. This was the lower grade of the two, we thought. I put that one first on the submission, and that's pretty nice. It's got nice full cartwheel luster. And yeah, I think the grade's appropriate. Got a little bit of toning, not much. And what we'll do is I'll take a look at the next one. We had another one that I thought was higher grade, and we'll see what that is. And it's stuck in there. Wow. Okay, yeah, okay. It was higher grade. MS66. I did not think it was an MS66 when we submitted it. I thought maybe we'd get a 63 and a 64, or maybe a 64 and a 65. I thought they were about 1 point apart. This coin at 66 is a big coin. That's a big deal. That's a score right there. And in looking at it, I mean, it doesn't look out of place in the 66 holder now that it's in there, but that is a nice grade. It's got nice smooth cheek there, very few contact marks, excellent luster, very light toning. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at the true view photos of those one after another here. So let me go ahead and pull those up and we will take a look. So here is going to be the first one. This is going to be the MS64 coin first. There it is right there. We can see here there's some abrasions right there, some marks on the neck, fine marks in the cheek. And when you grade a Morgan dollar, you grade mostly off the obverse. So those marks alone are going to keep it out of the Gem 65 and higher grades, pretty much. The reverse always looks better. You almost don't even have to look at it. And then we'll see here. I'll get a closer view of the higher graded one. You got a CC mint mark underneath the O, a real faint one, real cool variety, and a very popular one. And it's just some nice light toning, and it's a very attractive MS64 example. The MS66, we should just be able to click here and pull that up. And yeah, you can tell there the cheek is just a lot smoother. There are some marks. There's still some marks there. I mean, you're going to have marks on a big Morgan dollar like this. But yeah, MS66, that's a great grade on that. Again, I thought it was probably going to get an MS65, so I'm pleasantly surprised by that grade. It's got the luster, and maybe that little bit of rim toning helped it over the edge. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click this button to download the larger photo, and I think that maybe allows us to zoom in here, maybe. So here is a close-up of the mint mark on the higher graded MS66, and you can see real fine underneath the O right here. There's a faint outline of a CC mint mark. So that is the O over CC variety. And I will also, let's bring up the other one. We'll just change the number there. See if we can see it a little bit different on the other grade. There you might be able to see a little bit more. It's real faint, real faint. You can see it a lot better in hand, but there is the picture. If you look at it closely, you can see the underlying CC underneath that O. Very popular variety and a very cool one to have. Okay, one more coin in the order, and that was an 1888 New Orleans, and we thought it was going to, well, I thought it was going to grade around the MS63, 64 range. I think my customer that owns this coin thought it was going to grade higher because they put a value on it that was quite higher than the value I thought it was, so we're going to see how that one graded. And yeah, MS64. That's about where I thought it was going to max out. I thought it could have even been an MS63. You can see right there in the field off the nose, there is a pretty big scrape in the field. I mean, the cheek itself looks pretty good. Probably nice enough to get a higher grade if that scrape was not in the field. But again, my customer is going to be a little bit disappointed with this one. This one's not owned by me. It's a very nice coin, but that grade is going to be limited by that mark. And what I can do also is I'll pull up the true view photo of that one so we can see it a little closer. Let's go ahead and do that. And that is right here. And you can see right there in the, this is what we're talking about. It doesn't look as noticeable in the picture that it does in hand, but yeah, it's definitely a big mark that's going to be a distraction. Otherwise, they've got really nice rim toning. The cheek and neck are relatively in good shape. It could get an MS65 if it was not, didn't have those marks in the field. So again, I think the MS64 is a fair grade on that one and the appropriate grade. Otherwise, nice 1888 New Orleans. And there, that is it. That is the submission. Again, we got the piece dollar. Came back clean. So not 100% great results, but this one here, coming back MS66, that one there is pretty much a home run. Way better than we imagined on that one, for sure. We knew we were sending in two of them for the variety. Again, it's great that both of them straight graded. We knew that one was a little bit better than the other, and I didn't think that it was going to be that much better and that high of a grade. Glad to have that back. A little bit weird that we didn't get a regular PCGS box and they gave us this little white guy here, but something different. So that was the order. Again, got a couple good ones, one not so great. But we do have more orders in at PCGS right now that we hope to be doing unboxing on soon. So please make sure you're subscribed to the channel and stay tuned. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you do have any questions or comments about any of the coins that you've seen here, please leave them in the comments below and I will certainly take a look and get back to you. Thank you very much for your support of the channel, and remember to keep having fun with this great hobby of coin collecting.